Scott community, very proud of his boys who won the 4x800 meter relay. Here's your lane assignments. Scott Community, Halstead, Kingman, Richmond Central, Sabetha, Thomas More, Pratt, Marion, Norton Community, Heston. Among those competing in what is now the Class 4A event here. Good field. Paola's involved. Abilene, Wamego, Clay Center, Baldwin, Andale. Hope I got all the names in. Galena, Spring Hill.
Watch El Dorado. Cale Carson has run 1:53. It's the fastest time in the state. It's one of the fastest times ever in Kansas high school track. And whether he runs that or not, we'll wait and see. But he is definitely in the equation here for the Wildcats if they can keep him close enough.
Yeah, watch Cale Carson on his El Dorado squad. He'll be the anchor leg. In the meantime, they've concluded the first lap. Look at that time. They put it about 58-57. It's a fast first lap in this 4x800 meter relay.
And you're looking at about 1:58 if they hold pace.
I liked Bueller. That's a good bunch. 8:24.23 was their seed time. Boy, Hugoton ran an 8:21. There's a bunch below 8:30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these 16 that are in this 4A event all punched that below 8:30.
Now Circle is in there as well. Casey Piper could be a factor a little bit as well. But El Dorado really just needs to stay in this fight. They need to keep the leaders within a few seconds. And if they can do that, they've got a chance here. But look at this. They're 1:45 hitting the stretch here. We are looking at easily sub 1:55s or sub 2 minute rather.
We'll see Ryan Derry here. Derry trying to extend the lead on the handoff, and he's going to be right at just under 2 minutes. Good clean handoff. Mueller comes in third. And they've gotten through the first 2 laps on to lap 3 of 8. Boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A. If you just joined us and you're curious about who won the previous 4x800 meter relays, we watched St. John win in 1A. And then in 2A on the boys' side, it was Yates Center, then Scott Community, and now we're up to 4A.
And in El Dorado, that's Ezekiel Kimboy, who has moved the Wildcats into third. Boy, he got out to a great start. We'll see if he used himself up a little bit. He was sprinting the first 110 meters to get El Dorado back towards the front of this field.
Boy, speaking of a sprint, how about this at the moment? This is the first lap. There's Circle in the front. They are on the home stretch. We're now into lap number 4 of 8.
That is Hugoton, traditionally very, very strong in the middle distance and distance races. El Dorado right there in third. Here comes Kimboy from El Dorado. Nice stride. Has his head back a little bit.
Yeah.
But running strong.
And it looks like Kingman, looks like El Dorado's moved from third to second. And it looks like Kimboy has the designs on taking the lead here for this El Dorado squad. In fact, Kimboy is in the lead. We've got a new leader in the boys Class 4A, 4x800 meter relay, thanks to Ezekiel Kimboy, who's moved his El Dorado squad back into first place 100 meters ago until we're halfway through this boys 4x800 meter relay. Third leg coming.
And look at this time, 3:50 as they come to the home stretch. We're looking at 2 legs averaging just under 2 minutes.
Hugoton's baton holder, Jeziel Garcia, will fall back to second, but El Dorado on the handoff. It should be Dylan Whittam. Whittam's a junior, as the Wildcats now have the third leg. We're into lap number 5 of 8 here at the State High School Championships in the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A. Winner here gets a gold medal. El Dorado would like to grab it.
Looks like Eric Perry for Hugoton. Again for El Dorado, that is Dylan Whittam. Well, this is a young squad. 2 sophomores, 3 juniors, and a senior. Of course, that senior is the big bullet in the gun right there. And Cole, again, the fastest 800-meter runner in the state of Kansas.
Hugoton continues to make its charge. The baton holder is Eric Perry. He's a senior on a team with 2 seniors. Jeziel Garcia is also a senior, and his brother Abraham Garcia Aguirre.
This is Bueller moving into third, I believe. Bueller moving into third.
As we're on the 6th lap here of 8. Hugoton, El Dorado chasing one another for the 4x800 meter relay gold medal.
And from Bueller, wearing bib 2009, Hunter Popke. Well, if you're El Dorado, you're thinking, well, this is probably close enough. And then, of course, is figuring that Cale Carson is going to run the anchor in this, knowing that he still has races coming up in just a little while.
El Dorado's taking the lead. In fact, Ron, and indeed it's Cale Carson. El Dorado's in good shape. If they can get a clean handoff, we'll check the bid number. And a little almost
just about dropped it.
But it is Cale Carson. And Carson's in the lead. 2 laps to go here in the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A. Carson with the baton and quickly extends what was a 5-meter lead to 10. And look at him, boy, I love the way he looks on the backstretch. You're right. What a rhythmic run. You see why he's so good at it.
And he's not a big kid for an 800-meter runner. He's less than 5'10". You've got to think a lot of really good half milers. You want him to be about 5'9", 5'10". And he is the exception for sure.
Jacob Eckert carrying the baton, the anchor baton for Hugoton on the chase. The lead remains about 20 meters with the bell lap coming right now.
Well, he is at 6:57 hitting the line. Just very relaxed. A great kid. He has worked so hard, so long, trying to get himself to be one of the best 800-meter runners in the state, and he is certainly showing it and a whole bunch more.
Well, they got a shot here. Mulvane set the meet record. Roberts, Hanson, James, and Sheridan ran a 7:58.83 back in 2009. El Dorado's Carson. He's trying to get this below 8.
Well, he's going to
really haul from here.
He's going to have to really bring it. You're looking at about a 30-second last 200 meters. That is more than enough. When you're running 153, you think, wow, 30-second last 800 or last 200 as part of a half-mile run or 800-meter run. But he is certainly capable. They are going to break the 8-minute barrier.
10 seconds to go for the record. He's at 7:51. He may not get that, but he certainly could get 8 minutes.
Oh, he's got
Cale Carson sprinting toward the finish is going to win the race for El Dorado. Wildcats are gold medal winners in the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A. The team of Christian Price, Ezekiel Kemboa, Dylan Whittam, and Cale Carson will have gold medals for El Dorado. I'm checking the time here, and what a race by Carson. It's 7:59.55, so just below 8 minutes. The record is safe, but a heck of a race from El Dorado. Hugoton finishes second. Bueller ends up with a bronze medal, 4x800 meter relay in Class 4A. Pretty good race to run. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we go to the big schools, Class 5A and 6A, and the 4x800 meter relay is just ahead. And when we come back to the Kansas High School State Track and Field Championships.